The story that he talked about was having a flare gun in his hand because he was waiting for that vessel to pass by so he could send up a signal. Turns out no vessel was coming out there looking for him, so he used the lanyard, which was a piece of leather that we put around your wrist, and he would dip it between the slats on a life raft and then suck the moisture out of it to try to keep his mouth wet, because even though you're in the middle of these waves and spray, you've got to keep the moisture for 2 days in your body. Well, as soon as he lost that, he started looking around and he said, well, maybe I should eat the ice on my pea coat and that'll help me. And he said a ghost appeared and told him not to do that.
His eyebrows were white and very bushy, which was in contrast to his mustache. He had a white mustache, very neatly trimmed. His skin was, skim milk when I was growing up, kind of had a blue tinge to it, and his skin was like that. And his eyes were very, very deep set, very, I somehow feel that he communicated to me with his eyes, and very thunderously though. And he told me not to eat the ice off my pea coat. He said, don't eat the ice off your pea coat. And so I laid back down and I went to sleep, and I had the afterlife experience, and suddenly found myself back on the raft. And I looked around for this guy, and I called him Doc, I guess because when I saw him the first time, he administered to me, and I just, called him Doc. And I yelled for him, and it didn't come. I looked for the lanyard. I was dry again, thirsty as I could be. And I looked for the lanyard and the flare gun. I couldn't find it. And I knew I didn't throw it overboard. And yelled for him and waited, and he never reappeared.
It was a stormy night, November '66. 35-foot waves crashing down on the deck. Torn like paper was the Daniel J Morrell. 29-man crew facing pure rider's hell. Going down, 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 going down, down. Shot from sleep in the middle of the night. Sound of the alarm, something wasn't right. Jumped from my bunk with a life vest in my hand. Sparks flying, grown men crying miles from the land. Going down, down.
see the footage now. Dave Mabry took pictures of this for me in almost 200 feet of water. Now you can't read the name. It's completely coated in quagga mussels as these deeper mussels start to go down into shipwrecks. Even the Carl Bradley now is covered in zebra mussels. When we dove it in '95, you could see the red paint on it still. So the good news is it's filtering the water and making it better for us divers to see more underneath there. The worst thing is that every detail is being covered by these clams.